everybody, this is Daytora, and this game is called City of Steam. It's a recently released free-to-play MMO dungeon crawler sort of game. You go in dungeons, kill bosses, you get loot, you do some PvP, you do some events, get some armor that way. It's a pretty fun game. We'll start with the basics. We'll start with 5 slots, there's 4 character types, so you have plenty of other main characters. Start with the class, Arcanist, Gunner, Warrior, Channeler, Arcanist, Mage, Gunner is a Ranger, Channeler is like a priest, you can heal, you can do some damage, Water, you're a Warrior, Melee, Tank, choice. Races, there's a bunch of different races, Human type races, Elvish type races, Goblin type races, Dwarf, and each one has male and female, and each one has a slight stat bonus of your choice. Which race you choose. Style is not too important. Style really all it does is change your hairstyle, which is not too important. Then you get a small preview of some of the cosmetic items that you can gain in various ways. The weapons you see here that are displayed right now for the classes. Here's the skins, weapon skins you can get through playing PvP, winning a tournament, and I'll show you that on my character in a minute. As you can see, my character has a PvP skin for his weapon, because I won a tournament. 30 to 38 tournament. I managed to take first place, so for that you get a skin and a bunch of cool stuff. Let's jump in the game real quick, and I'll show you some stuff. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail, because I don't want to make the video too long. I don't want to have a half-an-hour video explaining all the details. I'll make separate videos for the fun details. But again, right now, for the video purpose, I have the graphics setting on high, and as you can see, the graphics are very good. For a browser-based game, going through Unity, you can see the graphics are amazing. Alright, let's get into the details. Each class has your skills. You go to your abilities. You get to choose one in each tier. As you level up, you unlock the tiers. You get 3 skills here. You choose one that you like. And then as you level up further, you get extra points up here. Those points you put down here. If you choose ones that you don't like, or you want to try something else, there's this currency called Spire Marks you can earn in game. This is what's used for buying some of the items for free in the item shop. There's a lot of ways you can earn Spire Marks, through events, through your daily login bonus. This game has a daily login bonus. Objectives, finishing zones, finishing quests. You'll get a lot of Spire Marks you can use. And you can unlearn your talents using Spire Marks. And your skills. Here's your skills. Talents as you level up also. You'll have 1 for each rank up. And you get to choose one. And the same deal, if you choose ones you don't like, you can always use unlearn. Your abilities go down here. Health and healing pots, mana pots, emotes that you can do, they're free. Here's your pet. This game has pets. You can get the pet various ways, through shillings, through the Spire Marks you earn, or you can buy one. And the pet runs around when you go in a dungeon and kill stuff, and they drop loot. He helps pick the loot up for you. It's a convenience thing. Crafting, I won't get into too much details here right now, because it's a bit complicated. You can upgrade items when you salvage junk items you find that aren't good or not as good as what you have. You can salvage them. You get metal. There's different grades of metal depending on what you salvage and what your gear is. You have to have the right metal, and you can use that metal that you get from salvaging gear to upgrade. See, 84 metal, 50% chance. The higher the upgrade goes, the more it costs. So it takes a bit to upgrade your gear. Add remove mods. Again, I'll give you a basic idea. Mods are like gem slots, like gems in Drakensang. You find them as drops, and they start at level 1. You get 3 of them. You put them here. It turns them into a level 2, 3 level 2s. You merge them and you slowly make them better. And then you can put them into the mod slots in your gear. And as you can see, gear Your gear has mod slots. The mod slots are random, so sometimes you get ones you like, sometimes you don't. Smelting, same thing. You get alloys in the game. I'll show you my inventory. They're in my inventory when I go there. And same thing, I can't put them in here to show you because mine are maxed, but it's like a small damage bonus. You choose an element. You normally specify that element. You keep adding on the element onto the weapon and it upgrades the smelt level and does more damage. Transferring is a bit advanced, but I'll give you a little quick idea. You have an item that you got, and then you find a better item, and you have spent time grinding metal and upgrading this, and you're like, oh no. So you'd put the item here, here's the old item, the new item you want to use, it'll transfer the upgrade at a small cost. You'll lose 80%, you'll keep 80%, you'll lose 20%, so this might go down to like a 5, but you didn't lose all the time you spent upgrading it. You can just transfer over your upgrade. Revamping, again, I won't get into too much detail, but when you salvo items here, depending on the color, you might, if it's a green item, a blue item, you'll get a retuner, and it'll be color based and level based. And then you can use a retuner. See, I'd need a grade 4 returner that's orange, that I had salvoed the item, and with that I can go poop, and I can change the rares on some of these pieces of gear. And what that allows me to do is if it didn't have health, and I said, oh, I need health and I need resistance or whatever stat you wanted, you can use retuners to change them. In case you find an item that has good mod slots, but it doesn't have good stats here, you can change them. So that's just a quick review of the crafting system. I'll make a more detailed system, detailed video later time. Collection is stuff you gather through the wilderness. There's wilderness zones they can go and kill stuff, and you collect them here. You put them in here and get stat bonuses. Same thing here, events, login bonus using the transmuter. Here's your inventory, just quick view. It starts off with a little, not as much room. You use spire marks in game to make it bigger. Here's your gear page. Here's all your gear. Your stat window, there's a lot of stats. There's 15 stats. It'll take you time to learn them, but it's not as complicated as it seems once you get the hang of it. It depends on what class you're playing and what build you're going for. Your cosmetics page, cosmetics that you can get through the transmuter for free. I'll show you that in a minute. And that you can buy with spire marks up here. They go here. So again, with spire marks, there's a lot of things you can earn. Again, you can buy stuff with real money, or you can use spire marks to make your inventory bigger, for unlearning your talents, or you can buy all this stuff. Cool skins to make your guy look different. These have bonuses on them, bonuses to shillings and bonuses to XP. Pets, you can buy them with your shillings, or you can buy pets here, better pets with stats. Again, if you want to spend money, you can buy the ones that are here, but you don't have to spend money. You can get the bite, you can get a vehicle, you can get cosmetic clothing, you can get a pet, all with spire marks. Or you can just buy the vendor vehicles or the vendor pets. They don't have stat bonuses, but they do the same thing. PvP, you've got your modes, you've got your spire marks you earn, you've got tokens. These tokens you use to buy PvP gear. Ladder shop, more advanced gear. You gotta have a certain rating and have money. Events, every day you're gonna have events. You have daily and general. The general ones you can do so many times a day. The same thing, you earn event tokens, you earn some spire marks to spend in the shop. Daily tournament. These event tokens you use, again, more gear. So you got the PvP gear you can buy, and you've got event gear. Here's the daily PvP tournament. Depending on what place you come as your rewards. If you don't do too good, you get 40 and you get 2 cakes. These are used for honor for PvP gear. And this is the weapon you saw in the beginning, the skin, the one I've got. If you win the tournament, you get a weapon skin. And I managed to win the tournament for my bracket this week, so I got the sword skin. So it's something cool. And when you participate in the tournaments, it shows the standings here, the brackets, and who won and stuff like that, so people can say, hey, look, so-and-so came in first place. And then you can walk around bragging, you know, showing off, hey, look, I got this cool skin on my sword because I did good in the PvP tournament. I won it. There's mail. You can send mail and receive mail from people. Another good thing is over here. In the cities you'll find this, a broker. A lot of games don't have this. Drakensang didn't have it. You can buy items, you can sell items. Pretty self-explanatory. A lot of good stuff here you can buy and sell. You find stuff that might have good stats that you see. If you don't want to salvage it for the metal or the retuner, you can try to sell it for a nice chunk of shillings over here. Again, there's a lot of things in this game you can do for free. The events that you can do every day, the PvP tournament, objectives. These are objectives. There's like a daily goal, and as you do that you can earn more spire marks. Things for your collection, the transmuter orbs, and I'll show you the transmuter real fast. That's down here. The cities have transmuters too, and that's what I was telling about without getting the temporary free items. If you don't want to spend spire marks or anything, or spend money, you can get stuff through the transmuter for free. And these are only, a lot of these are only temporary, but so the orbs, these orbs that you can get them through doing various things in the game. Your daily login bonus, you can get them through the dungeons. When you do a dungeon, there's rewards that you get depending on how fast you did it, and you can use them for here. I just gave a basic idea. What you're doing is you want to match up items. So say here, I wanted to get more alloy for my smelting, or a pet. You can get the temporary pets or a temporary vehicle. You try to get as many as you can, and the more you get, the better of a bonus you get. When you lock something, it adds heat. If you get a bomb, it adds heat, and you have to use coolant to cool it off. When you're ready to collect your reward, you just go over here and collect it, whatever. For dungeons, you see, this game has an energy system. So as you do dungeons, it's going to use some of your energy. You've got survivor dungeons, you've got explorer dungeons, and the faster you do them, you get better rewards. Medals, orbs for the transmuter, collection items. This is a boss, and when you go to do some of these that have team numbers on them, it says more than one. You can enter them solo and try to solo them, or you can go into team. You can join the team queue and try to find a team, or you can make a pre-made. In some dungeons you'll see this level 32. That's a paragon. That's like a hard mode for higher levels. But it all consumes energy. But the good thing is you have blue quests like this. You'll have daily quests for each dungeon that you can do, and they give you energy bars. You get some extra metal for upgrading, and the energy bars you take and you use them, and it gives you your energy back that you spent. There's also, like I was saying, the wilderness, the collection system with the wilderness. You can get these to collect to raise your stats, but in those areas there's bosses, mini bosses you can kill that can drop energy bars to raise your energy back up. So between getting them through doing daily quests, by doing kill the wilderness bosses, it's easy to keep your energy up. And again, when you play, you make sure you do your events, you do your objectives, you got your login bonus, there's PvP, you can sell stuff on the broker, get yourself better gear, get better mods, sell some mods, buy some metal, sell some metal. And then you got your company. Your company is basically like your guild, but the only thing different than a regular guild is you have a company level. As members, as here, as a member you can donate shillings to the company, and what that does is helps it level up. When it levels up, you can have more members and you get a bonus. So we're at level 8, so we have level 8 bonus, and these add stats like armor, movement, resist, damage, and they're good. The higher level your company, it's better because it adds the stats to all your company members. So it's being in a high level company, or a company that a lot of people donate, is good because everybody will have those bonus stats. See members list, news, it lists all the news, who's donating, stuff like that. Applications. If you're trying to get in a company, you go to a company NPC, you apply to the company, and then people who are in charge of the company can see this and they can bring you in. Or you can start your own company. if you can't get into one. Ranks like that. So some cool things. There's a guild system, you know. In social, you've also got your friends list. You can add friends, invite them, and whisper them through that way. You've got your chat system. Kind of not the best chat system, but you've got your local, your whisper in, your team chat, all that stuff. The shop. So this is just a quick review of the game. As I said, I'm a level 38 right now. I'm doing pretty good. I won the PvP tournament. And, yeah. Give the game a try. It's free. As I said, you can buy stuff from the item shop. That people who spent cash, you can buy it just like them by earning stuff in-game. You can have friends. You can play with your friends. Start a company. You can do some PvP. Make sure you do your events every day. Your PvP tournament. Get your login bonus. And yeah. Oh, here's a quick thing too. Quick travel. If you're in one place and want to get to another, you don't have to run all the way there. I could go right there here. Want to take the train? It's only 1,000. You can transfer right to that spot. Now I'm in the other city. There you go. And then it cares leaderboards. You have your overall, your monthly, your weekly leaderboards. All these cool stats. So again, this game's called City of Steam. It's a free-to-play game. It's only been in open beta for about 2 months. The player base is a little low. So if you do play, you gotta try to get in a company or start one. Maybe get some friends to play, because it tends to be a little hard to find groups. I soloed a lot of it. You can solo it, but you tend to have to backtrack a little bit, get some better gear so that you can solo the dungeons. So you want to try to get in a good company or play with some friends. It's a free-to-play game, so just invite your friends, give it a try. Alright, this is Daytora. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if any of you guys want to stop in, people I know from Drake and Sang, or people who seen this video, I'm on server 2 Avanos. Give me a shout, say hello in game, and I'll see you guys around. I hope you guys have a nice day.